I think everyone on the internet kind of knows that I'm like the dad of that.
TikTok is the hottest thing right now. Even parents are jumping in on new viral challenges. With short 15-second videos, anybody can be a star. But did you know how much work the stars have to do to stay in the limelight? A lot more than you thought. Let's first talk about what the Hype House is. A creator collective made up of around 20 members. If you were just hearing about it, don't worry. It doesn't mean you live under a rock. It's a relatively new come-up starting around December of 2019. The Hype House has a physical location, a house in Los Angeles with a backyard, large pool, kitchen area, and many rooms. In this video, we'll be revealing all about the Hype House and the rules you must follow. Rule number 15, it is not a party house. The idea of having a group of young people living together in a large house looks like the right recipe for constant partying. However, in the Hype House, parties are off-brand. They believe there are tons of places to do that, and the Hype House would rather be left out of it. Rule number 14, friends. This rule is up there with no party rule. Before a member of the Hype House can have your friends over, there must be a general approval from the rest of the members. It doesn't look like an all-fun place to be. Also, there is no official leader within them, though certain roles are played by Thomas and Lil Huddy. Rule number 13, be yourself.
I feel like I just have a good ear and eye for this stuff. It's like, oh, we have X amount of dancers, we have X amount of boys that are good looking. We need someone who's talented in a different way.
The TikTok stars are encouraged to embrace their unique traits as they are all talented in different ways. Some of the creators are great dancers, others are singers, while others just like to look insanely attractive or just be weird. The members of the Hype House are often scouted, and that it takes some time before they eventually get to be with the team full time. So, for whatever reason you get noticed, keep doing that and don't get sucked into what others are doing. This doesn't mean you are to shun others when creating your content. You are just expected to share your talents in your own unique ways. Rule number 12, good vibes only.
It is kind of hard, like living with everybody. It is hard to be serious at points.
It is necessary that the new members must connect with everyone. There are no cliques within the Hype House. Everyone has to meet up and get along just fine. So, when a new member is being scouted, they get the chance to visit the house and get used to being around the other creatives. I get the point of it all because the rift of having just a bunch of people getting along in the house would harm the idea of the collective. Rule number 11, daily creation.
I'm very entrepreneurial, so I think of things that nobody else thinks of.
At this point, I think we have established that the Hype House is a fancy office for TikTok stars. The large windows that let in natural light, the spacious rooms, the mirrored bathroom, more on that later, and the pool side are all part of the aesthetics to create amazing videos that have the potential to go viral online. With no excuse whatsoever, the members of the Hype House have to create at least 3 video contents daily. Rule number 10, rated 18.
It takes a month or a month and a half. We were hanging out with Larry before he had joined.
Even though they have up to 20 TikTok stars who make up the Hype House, just 4 of them, Alex, Derby, Ebony, and Thomas, live in the house as permanent residents, while the others get to visit often to collaborate and create content. This is because you must be of legal age to move in. Rule number 9, strike out. The Hype House rules must be obeyed. If not, the stars will be shown the way out. It looks like they are running a pretty tight ship out there. Kudos to them. Rule number 8, break and pay. With all the activities that go in the house, objects are bound to get in the way and maybe get destroyed when trying backflips or dance routines. To keep accidents to a minimum, the general area of the house is sparsely furnished and leaves open spaces for freedom of movement. But in cases where something gets broken, the TikTok star is given 15 days to replace it. Rule number 7, collaboration is encouraged. Picture this, a star with 10 million followers creates a video with another with 13 million followers. New audiences will be reached. This will challenge the boundaries of each stars and make them even more popular. It's a win-win strategy and the other creatives to work with are within reach. With this solid rule, the Hype House is basically a content machine, churning out fresh stuff from the most famous TikTok stars. Rule number 6, forever young. This rule seems out of human control, but to be a member of the Hype House, you have to be quite young. The idea is to capture a target audience with your energy and personality. The age makes the stars more relatable to their teenage audience, and it seems to be working just fine. Rule number 5, motivation.
Stay motivated throughout it all and not get distracted.
Content has to be put out daily. It is work and there are strict deadlines. To do this, you must stay motivated. Being in a house with other fun creatives could easily be an excuse to slack off. But this is not tolerated. To stay in the house, you have to cut out distractions. They defy the odds and upload content even at 2 a.m. if it's required. Rule number 4, bathroom stays locked. Remember this honorable mention earlier in the video? The Hype House bathroom is the size of a mini flat, and it became the makeshift studio because of its mere decor and space. So, its door got fitted with a lock code, which is activated when a filming is going on. This saves everyone the stress of reshooting if anyone walks in unknowingly. Rule number 3, lighting. It is common knowledge that lighting takes your videos and pictures from basic to superb. The house was specifically selected because of its advantages with the natural lighting, and the stars must use this in their videos. Rule number 2, drama-free. So far, all their rules point to avoiding conflict, which is great. The TikTok stars also actively avoid controversy. They do this by acting a certain way and not entertaining people that can trigger rumors. Rule number 1, no one takes a cut of anyone's check. They are all young creators who work hard and collaborate the best ways they can to make their content reach new audiences. It's a team of young people with similar goals. As long as the members of the Hype House work within these rules, it is all good and fine. They have to be strict about them so they can have regular content and no in-house conflicts. That actually makes a lot of sense. Also, while you are here, click one of the videos on your screen and we'll see you there.